Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going on a night point of view drive with the new DACIA Spring Extreme. So this is the special trim which gives you not only the special design and special elements that can be easily recognizable on the road, but also gives you more power because the Extreme version has got the electric motor that is producing 65 horsepower, so 20 more than the standard version. This is the 2023 model. You can see also the new Dacia badge, DNC, and like the links of the chain. And then here you see the beautiful new grille, daytime running LEDs, and these are the main units, the halogen ones, and you see the Cooper brown element here, but you can also spot it on the other sections of the car. So for example, the wing mirrors and also on the roof rails and the lettering at the back. So very cool design. This is the side profile. If you are wondering about the color, so the name of this color is Stonewash Blue Metallic. It's a beautiful color, really suits the car. Wheels are the 14-inch ones. These are actually the wheel caps, and they do look very good, like these standard alloy wheels. And then here, not sure if camera is catching it right now, you do have the topographical design, very cool detail of the Extreme version. 3 meters 73.4 centimeters, that is the length of the car. And from the rear you do have the Cooper brown Dacia lettering and the Y shape of the signature, the lighting signature. And if we press this, you open the trunk, and yeah, well, there's also the spare tire. But more details about the car itself during the day can be found in my full review, but now it's time that we go on a night point of view drive. So entering the car, and topographical design on the door seal and also on the floor mat. But once again, it's very dark now, so not sure if you can see it, but check it out in my full review. Now let's see it from driver's perspective. Alright, and the car has got the physical key, so I will insert it here. And now it comes to life. Cooper brown elements. You can spot them here on the edges of this section, but also on the doors as well. Now, one very cool detail is this. So this is your gear selector: drive, neutral, and reverse. You also get the view from the rear view camera, but let's put it to drive. If you want to open the window, you can do it here. Opens very fast actually. And yeah, well, let's go. And the car does have the artificial sound when you drive it at lower speed, of course mandatory by law to warn the pedestrians that electric car is approaching. Now let's talk about the electric motor here. So as I told you, the Extreme version not only has this special design, but also it features the electric motor with 65 horsepower, so that is 20 more than the standard version. It's also got 125 Newton meters of torque, and the acceleration from 0 to 100 is 13.7 seconds. Top speed is 125 kilometers per hour. And in the city, this car is very good actually, because of course it's an electric car, therefore you have instant throttle response. And as I already told you, 125 Newton meters of torque, that's really decent. So you will have nice acceleration in the city, and I think most of the buyers will drive this car, of course, in the city. Now we are ready to go on a night drive. You hear the artificial sound, and now the layout in front of us. Very cool display right here in front of the driver, various information right in front of you, and then some cool graphics on the left and on the right, and in the middle the 7-inch screen. AC is very easy to use, as you have this standard knobs for the AC. Here's where you control it, and then on this section you can change the temperature. And you will see that, for example, if you're driving like 20 kilometers, so the throttle response is very good, as expected from electric car, and for the city drive this will be really good. And if you want maximum efficiency, you can turn on the eco mode. So eco mode actually makes the car even more efficient, around 9%, and then the top speed is limited to 100 kilometers per hour when you are in the eco mode. But now let's put the standard, the normal mode on. And of course this car, it's below 4 meters to be more precise. I already told you 3 meters, 73.4 centimeters. That is the length. So it's very easy to maneuver with it. It's easy to park it. Now here you have the well-known infotainment system from DACIA models. It's easy to use it, and you will learn all the functions in no time, because everything is simple but also responsive, which I quite like. You can adjust the settings for the screen, for the system, and also pair your phone. And this car also has the navigation as well. There we go, this is the map view. And you see when we push the throttle, then you have the animation here. Now release the throttle and you have the charge display. Of course, some recuperation of energy. There we go, I just released the throttle and now you see here charge. So here in the middle, a lot of room, a lot of storage area, 12-volt power supply, speed limiter, traction control, off, huge door pockets on both sides, and then those Cooper Brown elements on the doors, but also here on the edges of this section, make it really stand out. You also get the new Dacia logo on those seats. And yeah, well, tell me in your comments what are your thoughts on this car. Speaking about the battery, this car has got the 26.8 kilowatt hour battery, DC charging, which is optional. That way you get 80% of range in less than 1 hour. Speaking about the range itself, WLTP combined range is 220 kilometers, and then city drive WLTP is 310 kilometers. top here, just to show you a bit of interior. Put it to neutral. In here we can even pull the standard parking brake, and yeah, this is how it looks. So the 7-inch screen, press this dark, then you have sort of like the screensaver and this dark theme actually, and just press the screen once again in order to get it back. But if you press this, then you have the screensaver with just the clock, and in order to get the screen back, then you need to press this again. These are your buttons for the volume. USB port is here. Then the settings, you can set the system settings, display settings, audio settings, connectivity, and this is your home button, phone connection, and as you can see, easy to use and also pretty responsive, so that is nice. And I think we are ready to continue our drive, but actually I can show you the specification of our car. Just realized that I have it here. So there we go, Extreme Electric 65. This is the price without the options, but here we have cable for charging mode 2, DC charger, the spare wheel with the standard dimensions, and the stonewash blue metallic color. Beautiful combination with those elements of the Extreme version, and that gives you the total price of 27,000 euros for this car. And now we are ready to continue our drive. Once again, this very cool controller, gear selector, put it to drive, and let's continue. Alright guys, so that was it, the night point of view test drive with the new DACIA Spring Extreme. Tell me in your comments what are your thoughts on this car, and do subscribe to the channel, as there will be plenty of more to come with this car, but also with other cars as well, as I often do this night point of view test drives, but many other videos are coming as well. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do subscribe and see you on the next one. Bye bye.